Maxed Out, Hard Times in the Age of Easy Credit is a non-fiction work by James Scurlock, an American author and filmmaker. Published in 2007, the book delves into the profound personal debt crisis in the United States, exploring its causes and historical context. Scurlock's book is an expansion of his 2006 documentary film of the same name. Critics have praised Maxed Out for its intelligent and engaging writing style, which blends humor, irreverence, seriousness, and anger. The book presents a compelling argument that demands serious consideration. Scurlock traces the origins of the personal debt problem to a significant shift in the banking industry's approach to customer targeting. In the past, banks primarily sought wealthy customers who maintained substantial deposits and paid off their debts promptly. However, over time, financial institutions shifted their focus to lower-income individuals who were more likely to accumulate substantial debts that they couldn't immediately repay. Banks capitalized on these debts by charging high interest rates and imposing late fees, generating enormous profits. The roots of this shift can be traced back to 1958 when Joseph P. Williams, a product development manager at Bank of America, convinced the bank to send unsolicited credit cards to customers through a mass mailing. This initiative eventually led to the creation of the Visa Credit Card Association by its founder, D. Hawk. As Americans collectively accumulated ever-increasing amounts of debt, banks collaborated with debt collection agencies to enforce punitive interest rates and even seize customers' property. Notably, Sanford Weill, the former CEO of Citigroup, reportedly expressed his interest in targeting customers who frequented fast food chains like McDonald's. Scurlock acknowledges that individuals who desired to live beyond their means, spending more than their income allowed, also contributed to the crisis. However, Scurlock goes beyond assigning blame to individuals and emphasizes the deliberate actions of banks in fostering this mindset among customers, resulting in their enrichment to the tune of trillions of dollars. He supports this notion through compelling interviews with individuals whose lives have been devastated by credit card debt. Heartbreaking stories include a mother mourning her daughter's suicide as a desperate escape from overwhelming credit card debt and a woman persuaded by her bank to take out a second mortgage, putting her home at risk to cover healthcare expenses for her disabled son. Scurlock argues that the banking industry and popular culture reinforce the myth that credit equates to wealth, leading individuals astray. He cites an example of a woman who purchased an 11,000 square foot house on credit, believing that looking affluent would eventually result in financial success. The author attributes much of this situation to the removal of financial regulations by the federal government, which had been in place since the New Deal legislation of the 1930s, enacted to safeguard the United States from experiencing another Great Depression. Scurlock points to the influential lobbying efforts of financial institutions, highlighting MBNA Bank as the largest contributor to President George W. Bush's campaigns. He identifies a significant deregulation act during Bill Clinton's presidency when Republican majorities in the House of Representatives and the Senate repealed the Glass-Steagall Act. Enacted in 1933, this act prevented investment firms from accepting deposits and federally backed deposit institutions from engaging in risky investments. According to Scurlock, the repeal of this law opened the floodgates for financial institutions of all kinds to heavily invest in subprime mortgages, leading to severe consequences. In essence, the banking institutions orchestrated an artificial housing boom, enticing individuals who couldn't afford homes to make purchases they ultimately couldn't sustain with monthly payments. This mirrored their ongoing strategy of persuading low-income individuals to accumulate credit card debt, but on a larger and potentially more catastrophic scale. Scurlock highlights the personal repercussions faced by homebuyers, but he also warns of the broader implications, suggesting that this system had the potential to trigger a global financial crisis. Indeed, later in the same year as the book's publication, such a meltdown did occur. Furthermore, Scurlock presents a series of unsettling statistics regarding the banking industry. For instance, he reveals that over 90% of credit bureau reports contain errors, indicating significant flaws in the system. Additionally, he points out that major American manufacturers, including General Motors, generate more revenue from interest payments on their products than from the actual sales. Most astonishingly, nearly half of Americans hold the belief that they will win the lottery, underscoring the unrealistic mindset surrounding wealth and debt among U.S. consumers. Maxed Out serves as a chilling and enraging account of America's perilous dependence on debt. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.